What is going on, YouTube? This is Vyse speaking, and welcome back to part 4 of the Dragon Quest VIII playthrough. Guys, in the last episode, we met up with Geezer in the waterfall cave, who fell victim to Kalderasha throwing away his crystal ball. That is the way Geezer is, how he is, man, but we settled things with him. Geezer gave the ball back, but wrote something in it. And we learned that Domagus is actually making a move. He broke through the southern checkpoint, and if we talk to Kalderasha right now, he'll say, "In my crystal ball, I see Domagus. It was Domagus who murdered Rylas." We know that so far. Perhaps he is trying to eliminate everyone who knows who he is, or perhaps he has other motives. Even I do not have all the answers, but through the mist, I see this Domagus breaching the checkpoint as he moves south. There is a small village called Alexandria in that direction. I can tell you no more. Thank you for everything you have done. I wish you good fortune on the journey ahead. Alright, man, and that is our quest with Kalderasha finished. I love Kalderasha and Valentina. Man, they seem like awesome people. And that cutscene where Valentina comes out about knowing about her real parents and Kalderasha. Oh, it's just, it's so beautiful, man. It is so beautiful. I'm telling you, like, have you ever seen this story in Dragon Quest 3 or 2 or 1 for that matter? No, you have not, man. That's why I'm so excited for this Dragon Quest VIII playthrough. I'm telling you. Anyways, there's no updates from last time because I'm literally recording this minutes, if not seconds, after I finished recording the last part. But we are going to we're gonna exit to the south exit this time. We already got this guy on the beefcake counter, so we don't have to worry. In fact, at this time, I don't actually know what the beefcake counter will look like because I haven't edited the previous episode yet. I might make it real fancy, or I might just do a basic, only words. But I might put a beefcake image up there. That might be a good idea. Oh, I love counters, man. Okay, let me calm down. Is Cho gonna talk to us? He has to, right? We've got a brief on what we just saw. Oh man, and they're still waiting out here. You gotta feel bad for him, man. Chod is an awesome dude.
So, what happened? Did you do what the young girl asked? Well?
Yeah, we did learn something. And we're just gonna give him the briefing on what everything happened.
What? Domagus killed Master Rylas?
Yeah.
The same Domagus we're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
That fiend killed his own teacher? And you say he headed south? Then there's no time to lose. We must go after him at once. Let's be on our way.
Alrighty, man, we are men on a mission. For the sake of not taking too much of you guys' time, I will meet you at the fork in the road. You can actually see it from here. And from there, I will show you the rest of the way to the checkpoint, alright? Alrighty, here we are at the fork, and from here, we're just gonna continue east, alright? On the way, we should be encountering an enemy. If I happen to see that enemy, I will engage in battle with it. You'll know it when you see it, but if you don't, I'll point it out. Alrighty, here we are at the second fork. Now from here, we are just going to continue south. And that enemy should be pretty close if I'm not mistaken. I really hope I didn't already miss it though. Dang it, and why do I feel like I did miss it? Yeah, I think I missed it, man. Dang it. I'll come back for it. It's not the biggest deal. It's just one enemy that you will get a monster coin from, but I haven't even explained that yet. We'll get into that later. As you can see, this checkpoint is absolutely ravaged. And there's a horse. I mean, Domagus busted through this thing. Also, as you're crossing this bridge, you will enter a new area. What that means is you will find new enemies. And of course, you guessed it, those new enemies will be much stronger than the ones in the Fairbury region. So just be prepared, just be aware that things will sort of ramp up in difficulty just a bit. But for now, instead of going straight towards Alexandria, we're gonna go for that chest. You might be able to see it in the distance there. I'm gonna get a move on that. Alright, here it is. Let's see what we got. A pair of slime earrings. Slime earrings aren't bad for when you first get them. but they will quickly become not so good later in the game. But for now, they're actually a very good defensive accessory. Now, surprisingly, Yangus's defense is lower than Vyse's right now because of that leather armor. So I'm going to give these to him, but I'm probably going to have them on whoever's defense is lowest at all times. So for now, Yangus, you can take that. Yep. I think they increase agility too? I don't know. Anyways, let's keep going. We'll get back on the path and head towards Alexandria. And this is what I'm talking about, stronger enemies. Skippers usually come out at night, and beetle boys are incredibly strong. So, yeah, just make sure you're not caught off guard. That's all I really had to say, so I'm just gonna cut ahead to when I'm done with this battle. Whoa, whoa. That was a pretty excited ram, sheep, whatever. Anyways, this is Alexandria. We're pretty much here. I just had a feeling I had to get into one more fight. Anyways, new town music. If it'll play, if it'll load. There we go.
You breath scoundrels! I can spot bandits a mile off! This is for Alistair! Come on, Mash! Let's get 'em!
Yes, sir, bangers!
Prepare to meet your maker!
Okay, so we're in a battle apparently, but there's no way I can actually take this seriously. I'm not gonna attack these children. Let me just see if I can intimidate them.
What on earth are you two rascals up to now? Stop it at once.
And there's the adult to intervene. I was actually hoping for that to happen. Don't want to engage in battle with children. That's so many types of illegal.
Where are your manners? That's no way to welcome travelers. Ow! Ow! Didn't Miss Jessica ask you to run an errand for her? And here you are playing around.
Miss Jessica.
I forgot. You better run along before Jessica finds out. Yikes! I'm so sorry. They don't mean any harm.
It's all good.
It's just that our village has been through a lot lately. Ask around for yourselves. You'll see. There's nothing wrong with the place, mind. It's a lovely village, really. Make yourselves at home.
Well, these people seem very welcoming. I always appreciate that. It does look like a nice small village. Now let's see here. We got weapons and armor shops, but it's nighttime, so nobody's running them, unfortunately. Anyways, some crops here. What are you up to? Master Alistair came from an important family, but he never lorded over us. He always guarded the village for us, you know? What a terrible waste. A lovely boy like him being killed like that. What is the world coming to? So a guy named Alistair has apparently been killed. We got a cat here. Adorable little kitty. You. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Pot's here. Let me break him. We've got a Trunks-looking kid. Looks like that guy from Fairbury running off. Listen to this. I just saw a man at the Albert Mansion claiming to be Miss Jessica's fiancé. How can a slimy-looking character like him be marrying her? I just don't believe it. It can't be true. So we're hearing more about this Jessica character. She must be pretty important. Now, are you gonna tell us we gotta come back during the day? Yeah, I have a feeling you are. This is the Albert family mansion. I'm afraid I can't let you in at night. You'll have to come back in the morning. Awesome. Well, I'll meet you guys back here in the daytime. Oh, wait a minute. I got to cut. Beefcake counter. We've got a beefcake. We'll just let him sleep. Alright, I'll meet you guys where I said I'd meet you. Alrighty, we can finally go in here. This place must be pretty important. Turn up the TV just a bit. And I hope you don't mind, buddy old pal. I'm just gonna run around here like I own the place. Yeah, we're fine. Ew. What the heck are you?
Congratulations. You have the great pleasure of meeting I, the world-famous poet, Lorenzo. Not only am I the son of the Chancellor to a large and prosperous kingdom, but I'm also lovely Jessica's fiancé. Yes, that's me. She lost her brother recently, so I came here today to comfort her, but I seem to be faced with an unexpected obstacle to our love. There are some brats in front of her room who won't let me in. Ah, the sea of true love is strewn with the flotsam of despair. But I shall crest the waves of adversity and find harbor in my lady's bosom.
Okay, you weirdo. Man, get the heck out of here. But he did mention that Jessica's brother has recently passed, I believe. We know that a guy named Alistair has also recently passed. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rosalind Rosalind Albert. Sadly, my family is currently in mourning. No one is permitted to set foot outside the house. I'm afraid that my daughter is less than happy about this arrangement and has confined herself in her room. She's even asked those boys to stand guard at the door. I'm sure I don't know what's got into her. That's tough. What are you guys up to? I met you guys earlier. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry about before. Not sorry enough to let you through here. I'm under orders. See, Jessica says she doesn't want to see anyone, so I can't let people through. What about you, Mash? You look a bit like thieves to me. I bet you are. What? We are not thieves. Goodness. Well, that's pretty much everything I can find here. That's really it, Lorenzo? She lost her brother recently. Yeah. Come on, guys, you gotta let me in. Really? Are you sure? I really can't. What the heck am I supposed to go? Do I have to talk to you again? Yeah, your family's in mourning. Your daughter is in her room. Well, this is strange. I'm gonna cut away until I figure out how the heck to progress the story, because apparently I don't know how to do that. So I'll be back in a bit. Oh, you know what, guys? You know what? I think I actually just remembered what we have to do. And it's really convoluted and really, you wouldn't initially think to do it. But if I can find the room I'm looking for, I'm pretty sure I can show you guys what has to be done. I think it's actually up here. Yep. What are you up to?
Oh, look out! It isn't safe here. Just look, there's a mouse. I hate mice. Why do I have to deal with it? Oh.
There's a mouse hole.
See? Did you see it? Just now.
Yeah, I saw it.
What am I going to do? Jessica's room is on the other side of that wall.
Oh boy.
Dear.
That's not good. She's low-key adorable. But anyways, we've got a mouse hole here. Let's investigate. Well, I guess I'll pick up this barrel. Searches the area around his feet. There's a hole in the wall. It's just large enough for a mouse to fit through. Send Munchie through the hole? Yes. This is our first example of playing as Munchie, and Munchie's theme will play while we're running around as Munchie. Munchie's controls are pretty much identical to the normal ones, except you can do this weird mouse flip if you press the circle button or the X button. I don't know what exactly it does. But anyways, yeah, we're trying to search if Jessica's in here. So far, we're not seeing her. Not seeing anything, really. We can go down the stairs. She has a huge room. Yeah, I don't see her in here. That's actually the door, I believe, that Bangers and Mash are guarding. So this is definitely her room. We just saw the other mouse with what looks like a letter, and there is no Jessica to be found in here. Wait, what are you up to? What's good? Can I talk to you? No, I can't. Well, it's a letter. Take it. Yes. Munchie obtains Jessica's letter. Now, I could have swore that there was a way, and this might have just been me forgetting things through the literal, like, 15 years that I've been playing this game. Well, not 15, like 13. But I always thought that there was a way to instantly exit out of Munchie mode, quote unquote. That's what I'm calling it. But I like mash every button on the controller, and I just haven't found a way to do it. So I might have just been making that up. But I always had this thought that there was a way to just, you press a button, it says, go back to Vyse, and you just say yes, and maybe I'm crazy, man.
Find this letter,
Ooh, that's Jessica speaking.
but please consider it my last will and testament. For by the time you read this, I will already be gone.
Dang.
I am going to the tower in the east. I will not return until my brother's death is avenged. Mother, I'm sorry for the damage I've caused to our family's reputation. But this is about something far bigger than tradition. I must follow my heart, no matter the consequences. Please forgive me. And to Bangers and Mash, I'm sorry for lying to you. I hope you'll forgive me as well. Signed, Jessica.
Man. Well, if it was up to me, I'd say we should probably show this letter to Jessica's immediate family immediately. Otherwise, Bangers and Mash are going to be sitting there guarding nothing, and Jessica's mom is not going to know that her daughter has left for the tower in the east. But she's not here. Her mom's not here anymore. Neither is Lorenzo. You guys need to see this. Sorry about before, not sorry enough to let you through. She's not in her room. Ha! Knew you were dodgy from the first moment I saw you, so don't think you can pull one over on me. There's no way she's not in her room. So prove it. You can't just say something like that without proof. Are you a complete thicko or what? Oh, I've got proof. Let me show you. Yeah, take it.
I don't know who will find this letter, but please consider it my last will and testament.
I'm only skipping over it because we've already heard it. I'm sorry.
What? A letter from Jessica? No way. You're lying.
Nope, found it in her room.
She's been in her room the whole time. So how could she give you a letter?
I dunno. It sounds sort of real to me.
Okay, fine. I'll check her room. But if I'm right, you better leave and never come back. Got it?
Yeah.
Right. Just wait here. No running away now.
I'll give you my word, but I know I'm right.
Hey! She is gone! Give me that letter! This is definitely Jessica's handwriting. But if she really did go to the tower, she'll end up just like her brother, Alistair. This is bad. This is really bad. We've got to do something. We've got to get her out of there. You! This is partly your fault.
How? How?
So, I'll open the door to the tower. You go in and get her. Got it?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. We've got to hurry. To get to the tower, go left down the path outside the village.
And Bangers joins our party. Didn't expect that, but...
Oh, one more thing. I'll leave the monsters to you lot. Listen, Mash. Whatever you do, don't let Jessica's mum find out where she went. Yes, sir, Bangers. Good. Come on. We've got to hurry.
All right, well, let's get moving, man. I'm gonna wrap this episode up soon. Recording is at 26 minutes. I don't know what the actual episode is at, though. I have no idea. It's hard with Dragon Quest VIII because the battles last much longer. With like Dragon Quest 3 or 2, I could sort of, if I was in a battle that I knew was gonna get cut out, I could sort of figure out the amount of time that was gonna be taken away. But with Dragon Quest VIII, it's really hard to estimate how long to go before wrapping up the episode. But at the end of the day, it's no big deal. What we are gonna do first, though, is we're gonna stop by the shop because, as you know, I'm having Vyse focus on spears and Yangus focus on axes. Well, neither of them have a weapon of their respective class, but yes, we can find a stone axe in this shop. And as you can see, Yangus would go from 31 to 49 attack. That is because I upgraded his axes enough that he, I think, gets a 5-point attack bonus for equipping axes. So usually what I'll do when I'm making equipment changes is I'll just sell whatever weapon they have. This won't always be the case, and that's very important. Sometimes you will want to keep items, and I will explain why later. But that is very important. For now, though, Yangus can finally equip an axe, and he's going to be much more powerful. I mean, insanely powerful. The boomerang is stronger than the copper sword at this point, but 420 is a lot of gold, so I don't know about that, but I think that's it. Also note, the beefcake counter will not count because this is the same guy that we saw in the inn, but he is still a beefcake, so we gotta give him his respect. Let's see what armor he has, though. A lot of new stuff, man. Ooh, this looks good. We are going to want a scale shield for both of our party members very badly. Actually, it's only 3 defense, but I still might think about it. I'm gonna hold off on this for now. I might buy things in the gap between this episode and the next one, only because I'm probably gonna do some grinding. But for now, I'm gonna show you guys how to get to the tower to the east. It's really not complicated at all. But just for the sake of, having everybody on the same page, I'm gonna keep it moving. So, let's get a move on here. As you can see, Bangers also follows us in the overworld, just a nice touch. And you can actually see it from here, man. It is huge. Ooh, okay. The first battle, Yangus gained a level. He's up to level 8. That's awesome. 4 HP, nice 4 strength. That's a lot. 5 skill points. I'm gonna put all of them in axes. And now you finally get to see this actual process because you haven't actually seen it in my playthrough yet. We just put the skill points in like that. His axe skills improve. Now this is something that happens at every you never know when it's gonna happen, but like, well, for an example, like at 14 skill points, Yangus will gain a new ability. At 19, he will gain a new ability. It just happens sometimes. Now, apparently we put enough in axes that his axe skills improved again. He becomes an iron woodsman. Yangus learns hatchet man, which is a really cool ability that we'll show off eventually, but for now, it's whatever. There's also an obvious fork in the road. We're going to be going this way later in the story, but for now, we're just going to continue east. And just like that, that was a really tough battle, but Vyse also gains a level up to level 8. 3 HP and 3 MP, along with 2 strength and wisdom, 1 agility. That's nice. 3 skill points. I'm going to put them all in spears. I'm setting up for the future. Obviously, I don't have a spear equipped, but when we do get our first spear, we're going to be way more powerful. So just know that, of course, we don't have anything now, but I'm preparing so that the future is much easier for us. Now my spear skills improve. I become an expert spearman, and Vyse learns Thunder Thrust, which we can't use because we don't have a spear. Of course, obviously we'll get one. So let's keep moving for now. Also, one more warning, I should have told you earlier, better prepare your ears, because this tower theme is absolute beauty. You hear that resolution right now? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay. Okay. Here we are. At the door.
We made it! Jessica's in there! Now, let's get this door open.
special door, you know. Only the people of Alexandria know how to open it. Go on, give it a try if you don't believe me.
You're on, kid. This should be easy. Come on, try it. There we go. No matter how you push or pull, the door doesn't budge. It seems to be locked.
See? Told you. Only Alexandrians know how to open this door. This is an emergency, so I'll show you how to open the door. But you have to promise never to tell anyone. Okay, here we go. Open sesame! Pretty cool, eh? It opens from the bottom.
Yeah, we just got finessed.
Well, this is as far as I'm going. I'll head back to the village now. You help Jessica.
And unfortunately, this is also as far as we go. Guys, I'm gonna have to call it an episode here, alright? If you did enjoy, you can always give it a like. If you did not, you can dislike and tell me what I can do to improve these episodes in the comments below. With all of that said, guys, I have been Vyse, and this has been Dragon Quest VIII. I'm gonna let that outro do its thing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, alright? I'm out of here.